Hey, I'm miserable right now. Um, they said I don't. Purple with the red QT. They said I don't have the flu. I don't have COVID, but they said maybe a sinus infection. They said they really don't know what's wrong with me, but I did see on the paper that it said leukocytosis and fever. I had a fever of 101.6 yesterday. Yeah, and that was after I took Tylenol. Have you seen the Drake leak? No. Wait, that's kind of old, ain't it? Yeah, man. Candy keep making all these videos, and I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do with the Gretna police. What I gotta do with her getting into it with them little boys. And she was trying to get them to go to jail or trying to get them in trouble, talking about that one headlight is illegal. They was trying to keep me. They really said it's not a good idea for me to go home. But I low-key didn't want to be there by myself. And the food was nasty. And they had me hooked up to everything.
Who on phone with?
Oh, the fuck you hit me for?
Who on phone with?
Huh?
Who on phone with?
I'm alive. Damn. Don't lie me and I don't feel good. Damn it. Who you thought I was on the phone with?
Mm-hmm.
You think I'm crazy enough to be on the phone with another woman and you right here? I know you be here in your sleep. Did it go in your booty in prison, man? Get the fuck out of here, dumbass. I should have stayed. I had my reasons for why I wanted to leave. They're not gonna never figure it out. They've been trying to figure it out. See, I've been chronically ill, and I guess I got back sick. I had got well, but now I'm sick again. But I had been chronically ill since like 2011, maybe. But in 2013, they discovered I have a high white blood cell count and a high platelet count. And sometimes my red blood cells could they even sent me to an oncologist and everything. And all I told him, I'm like, listen, I'm a carrier for alpha thalassemia. So I'm gonna have a high white blood count all the time. But they said they were scared because this the highest it ever been. And I'm like, you're not gonna figure it out. Nobody, they like, we try to figure out what's going on in your body. I'm like, you're not gonna figure it out. I've been fucking dealing with doctors day in and day out, but they did say they're gonna refer me to an ear, nose, and throat doctor. What, alpha thalassemia or leukocytosis? I'm on the verge of having leukemia if my white blood count gets high enough. And that's why I said I'ma stick with it. I'm not drinking alcohol no more. Now I don't know if that's a cause or could be part of it, but which one I said first? Alpha thalassemia is when you. I think that's the one that's when you have a high, very high white blood count chronically, and it's kind of like a cousin of sickle cell anemia. And I wish I was cool with my family to find out do they go through that too. But leukocytosis, I kind of it's somewhere in the ballpark too of a high white blood cell count. And then I have what the fuck? Hold on, that was Apple trying to take their money. Apple trying to take their money out of my account. I look sleepy. I'm not feeling good. And my twin sister got into it with some young boys and some keynotes from that video. They told her she's something to do with her being a pedophile. And she said, "Who told you I'm a pedophile? Bitch, you just told on yourself." And then she said the same thing to the police. And she would not leave them boys alone. And even after the police told her leaving, she cussing the police out. She cussing the police out. The police left. She go right back fucking with them boys. And that shit's entertaining, but at the same time it's sad. But she's wrong as fuck for keep trying to throw me in it, talking about, oh, I'm the one told your sister having some kind of mental breakdown. Yeah, something. And why I titled this video, She Need Help. And I say that out of love, that she need help. But according to her, all I love I have is fake love. Said that I sent the police over there and I sent her to go on that side of town. Yeah. And I'm surprised that see it was two women cops that came out. I promise you, if it was two men cops, she wouldn't have got away with that with two men cops. And then that one lady, now she was mad at the white lady calling her a bully and a gang stalker, but it's the black lady cop, the one that offered for her said you want to go to jail and do I need to take you to the hospital. It was the black lady, but she was for some reason targeting the white lady. She posting the women she thinks is Monica and her knocking on your aunt's door video links on Twitter trying to get money. She's pathetic. She's 40. Today is me and my twin sister half birthday. We 40 and a half, exactly 40 and a half years old. Why? And then proceeds to dog me the fuck out. She been in psychosis for a long motherfucking time. My brother too. My brother called me telling me he think that my nephew murdered my sister, his mom, and my cousin. Called me at 5 o'clock in the morning talking about he gonna get him. I'm like, get off my phone with this shit. You should get some red velvet cake. Man, Candy should have been in jail a long time ago. She talking about, if I'm such a criminal, how come I didn't go to jail? Well, that video right there, she didn't go to jail. And the Gretna police, they don't fucking play. They was nice to her. Gretna police do not play. Gretna police pulled me over and held me at gunpoint just 'cause my truck broke down and fell all over me one time. Another time, they had me at gunpoint because I look young for my age and I was walking down the street smoking a cigarette, just got out the military, and they held me at gunpoint. It's three videos. In the 42-minute video, it flies by like colors. It's not like a long, boring video. I watched it the whole time I was coming home from the hospital today. How long has this been going on? Since we were children. But they created a even worse monster when you factor in the gang stalking part of it. It's like she was already drinking alcohol, but then start smoking weed. It don't mix. Like, I'm using that as an analogy before she tried to twist my words. Just she steady telling people, "Oh, Brandy called um my job and got me fired. Brandy called the airport and got me fired." And I'm like, I've been going through my own shit. And on top of that, I ain't been feeling well. But Candy don't give a fuck. That seems like y'all pay attention. If she read my community tab and see that I'm not feeling well, she's gonna fuck with me even more. Because I'm sick like I was. I don't know if anybody on here, when I was sick about 2 years ago, I was chronically ill. That's how I feel now. It was some other shit Candy said. I don't remember. I think they just didn't want to deal with her. They probably was at the end of the shift. Man, I'm surprised she stayed and cursed them out. Normally she duck off. Man, they ran all kind of tests on me in that hospital. Strep throat, COVID, pregnancy, flu. Uh, they did an X-ray, chest X-ray. They did a CAT scan of my sinuses. They had me hooked up to a heart monitor. Um, they drew so much blood from me, and then they came back and drew some more blood with like 6 ounce bottles each of blood, or maybe 4 ounces of blood each from each bottle. She right here knocked out with her annoying self. Why they do all that? Who, the police or my siblings? Y'all, I didn't post it on YouTube, but I had spit up a pocket of blood mixed with mucus, bigger than the size of 2 quarters. And ever since then, and it was a struggle getting it out, and it was right after the doctor left. And my throat been sore ever since. When you went to the hospital last night, about 12 o'clock. Yeah, no, like, see, when I've been blowing my nose lately, I blow my nose and blood and mucus come out. And I was trying, but I know that my girl would have been like, "Oh, let's take you to the hospital." No, we don't sleep with the light on. But I was like, she every time I wanted to tell her she was sleeping, I didn't want to disturb her. But then I like, if I didn't know no better, I think I need to go to the ER, low key. And she went. I got a humidifier on my breathing machine, but she had did some DoorDash and put some gas in the car, and he took me to the ER. Um, I had a fever, and they saying I have leukocytosis and sinusitis. I have very high white blood count, I have a high white blood count. I could die. If I let it get too high, I could die. So they trying to watch me closely. It's when I have a very high white blood count. White blood cells are very high. But I've been tested for all STDs, negative for syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea. What's the other one? HIV. I'm negative for all that. Negative for COVID. Negative for the flu. They don't know what the fuck wrong with me. That's why you should stay in the hospital. You can't die on us. I'm not trying to. I just they ain't had no damn pillow. It was just awkward and uncomfortable. I was in there by myself. My phone battery was dying. And then they had the nerve to check my wallet and went through my wallet and counted all the debit cards and stuff in my wallet. And the IDs and stuff in my wallet. And they was talking about when I go upstairs to get admitted, because they did admit me. They was saying Tiara couldn't come. Yeah, but I'm not even gonna lie. If I feel the worse or don't feel no better in about a day or two, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, and see the thing is, Candy don't give a fuck. Candy don't give a fuck. Candy been knowing when I almost died in 2000, February 9th, 2022. I almost died. My blood pressure shot up to what was it? Two, two something over 180 something, and then my blood sugar was like 300, and my heart rate was um 160 something. By the time I got in the ambulance, my heart rate shot up to 180 something. Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, my heart rate um was elevated. My blood pressure was through the roof. They said I was headed for a hypertensive crisis, which would have led me into a stroke and I was gonna die. And Candy, cocaine would do that. Candy sitting there was still making videos, dogging me, talking about me like a dog. Candy was still making videos talking about me like a dog, and that shit broke my heart into pieces. Just like my foster mama. My foster mama, they said they don't even know how long she have left to live. And when I see the condition that she's in now, she's what, like 76, something like that, and she don't have no teeth in her mouth, and she just looks, like somebody that got elderly. And they said they don't know how long she have left to live due to the cancer and stuff. And here Candy is keep making videos dogging her the fuck out. That lady ain't even on that no more. I've worked on forgiveness with my foster mama. Um, what she did when we were kids wasn't right. But like somebody said, you never know what she was going through. But I'm still working on. I'm like 80% close to fully forgiving my foster mama. I'm working on the forgiveness. Candy did this with her doo voodoo curse and sex magic ritual. It really is Candy's fault, your own sister. Candy tried to solicit the boys for sex that last night and they got grossed out and snitched. I thought your foster mom was dead. Nah, my biological mom is dead. And she keep talking about all this with the biological mama. I don't know what's going on, but the biological mama was not a good person. As well as my foster mama. But I went and made peace with my biological mama before she passed away. Candy get on here and lie to y'all and tell y'all that I kept her from coming down there to the funeral and seeing my biological mom. What I was supposed to do, send her money? Okay, I was confused. Oh yeah, it can get confusing. Shit, I got a brother that for a long time I thought he was my cousin. I ain't know until I was a teenager he was my brother. And I was whatever years old when I found out my foster mama wasn't even my real mom because we looked like that lady and her first husband that she had. Candy is obsessed with Joseph Cameron. She keeps saying his name, keep pushing. Yeah, I don't have a choice to keep pushing. I keep saying I'm craving to get my diet right. Lately, it's been a thing with Tierra been in charge of getting groceries and stuff like that. Because she was like living off her food stamps and stuff. But when I get my money right, man, I'm going back. I've been craving cabbage and I've been craving fruits and vegetables. Don't let her get you upset, right? I think she's in love with me, man. That girl and get horny for anything, and it be grossing me out. I'll be on the phone with Kimberly Harper, and she be like, "Candy horny." That's what her problem is. You don't see her moaning. I'm like, I don't want to know that. I'm 40. People say I don't look a day over 18 or 25. It say I look like I'm in my 20s. I don't look well at all right now, though. You can tell I'm the younger twin, huh? She's 26. Yeah. Couldn't see when I was like living in the car and stuff like that. I was only able to get what I could take from what people were offering. I think I sent her more messages than anyone, including her supporters. My girlfriend, she like to eat out all the time. But I was telling her we need to stop that shit. Because if I wind up walking back on the walker and she like me to get up and do this and do that, I won't be no good for her. So I need to go on and drop this weight back down and get back eating healthy. I went to the VA hospital for veterans. I'm a disabled veteran. I was in the Air Force from 2001 to 2002. And Candy shames me for that, but at least I put forth the effort and went and attempted to serve my country. How long have you been feeling like this? Maybe since like Friday night. But you know how you start feeling sick, you low key be in denial at first. You kind of be in denial. And then you go with the man, do I really feel like going sitting up there for all them hours? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is wrong with that nasty ass girl? Candy, Candy had a stroke when we were 5. I do not know if that plays a part in why she is the way she is. But when we were babies, we both were diagnosed as mildly retarded, and along with a couple of my other brothers. But that's all I knew. I don't know. Candy Candy knew what her diagnosis was as a kid. To this day, I don't know what my diagnosis was as a kid. All I know is they had me taking medicine, and I would get into it with my foster mom. I was very rebellious. I didn't used to take my medicine. I used to slide the pill in the corner of my mouth and spit it out and had a whole garbage bag. And I was like, I'm gonna show them I don't need to be on medicine because I'm not sick. I didn't understand mental illness or what was going on. Why I'll be in gym, walking out of gym class and just freak out crying for no reason. I'm telling you, don't die. You can live and be the best guy that you are. We love you and we're praying for you. Thank you. Now I know why I'm gonna stop drinking and I'm gonna try to get back eating healthy. Uh, Jada, I hate to bust your bubble, but I'm a woman. I'm not a man. Unless you meant that in a lesbian type way. Yeah, and you can hear that my voice sound different. I got faith that everything gonna fall into place and everything gonna be right. I probably need to let my throat rest and I keep talking. And you need to stop smoking that vape. I will eventually, but I've been having a lot going on lately. But I made a deal with myself definitely to stop the drinking. Because if I have a night like this and I'm drunk, it could probably be detrimental to me. So I'm definitely gonna stop drinking. Even though I know y'all find it entertaining when I come on here and be drunk and stuff, but I can't do it no more. I fell into a depression. Can I slap Candy? Man, I do not care. Hit her in the head with a chair. I don't care. Do like that girl Mary did. That girl Mary whopped her in the head with that chair. Cause she ran up on that girl with the camera in her face. And that girl undeservingly went to jail when Candy antagonized her. And somehow the district attorney got a hold of me and was asking me to testify in court for Candy. I was gonna help Candy. I was gonna defend her. But Candy ducked off on the lady and missed the court date. I said something about she had a job interview at the time that she had to go to court and she didn't want her family involved. But I would have been there for her benefit, not to hurt her. And that sickens me. She keep always bringing up saying about when I said, "You see that GoFundMe up, you might as well leave that up for your burial because you're gonna need it." I know what I meant when I said it. She took it out of context intentionally, and I feel like she knows what I meant when I said it, and she not mentally took it out of context, but verbally took it out of context to confuse everybody and turn people against me. But I know what I meant. I said literally the way she keep running up on people. She need to stop because she gonna get hurt. I had been saying that for like a week. Steady running up on people. And I just threw my hands up. I'm like, man, look, that fucking GoFundMe, she might well leave that up for her burial because she gonna need it. Because this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I said it sarcastically, but low key, I'm like, that shit. Like, what the fuck she be doing? Somebody gonna be just as crazy as her and fucking hurt her one day. Cause me, if I'm no, I'm willing to fight her. If I came face to face right now, I would. That's not a threat. I'm just saying, if we was face to face and we had to fight, it's going down. So I know I grew up, my whole point is we always fought. So I'm used to fighting her. But it's gonna be somebody else that's just as crazy that will fight her. And heaven forbid if it be a man, or she wind up like Flip off of that movie, um, above the rims, fucking around, wind up like Flip, get sliced up talking shit. I done had so many bad dreams about hearing her screaming and crying in agony because she fucked with somebody and they came back and did something to her. I fear for Candy sometimes. And that's be a part of my stress because I be worried about if somebody's gonna really hurt her. You dancing and doing skits that's entertaining. Yeah, I did a dance video Thursday or Friday. Yeah, I hope I'm getting it clear, and I know what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm not getting it out right, but I be worried sometimes. Like when she don't post for a while, I get worried, literally. And even when I be trying to say I hate her, I can't stand her, fuck her. Sometimes deep down inside, I care. Deep down inside, I want better for her, but she's gonna continue to be how she is. And there are people like that that just, I think they call that oppositional defiant disorder. Candy gonna do what she gonna do, including keep bringing up my daughter, keep bringing me up. I just hope you feel better and don't let bald head nasty hoe get to you. I'm trying not to, but that pissed me off because I'm like, dude, I literally went live in the emergency room. She watches and clocks my videos. So just reach out to her and try to figure out how y'all can make your relationship. It's unmendable. And even if I did, she's gonna try to do something intentionally to sabotage it. Candy has a weird addiction to running up on people. I think she's trying to do uh suicide by cop or by anybody. She's narcissistically trying to trick her way into heaven. I've been saying that, but in a different way. A different way. Like I've been saying, she's like a martyr. I'm talking about some she told the cops, I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, oh my god. All I did one time in Gretna was walk off on the police. The police asked me a question. I looked and I shook my head because I'm like, he asked me a stupid ass question. I was pregnant and I lost that baby. And I walked off, shook my head, and they took and grabbed me by my throat and threw me in my closet and held me at gunpoint. And there was like a little ledge in the bottom of the closet. I landed and hit my stomach, and I wound up having a miscarriage because of altercation with my baby brother. And mind you, I was pregnant, and I told the police he gonna make me lose my baby. He said, "So what if so what if he dies and be one less nigga we have to put take off the streets or something?" He said. No, he said, "So what if you lose your baby? You'll be one less nigga we have to take off the streets." And I was sitting there like, they had me in handcuffs in the back seat of the car, and they let my brother go first, and he was the fucking aggressor. Let's talk about how unfair that was, and that happened on what, Father's Day or 4th of July, or one of them holidays. Now that was unfair. When I tried to get a lawyer, none of the lawyers wanted to touch the case. They, and I was like, Candy, I don't get it. I'm not saying I want or I'm expecting. Thank you. I'm not saying I'm not wanting or expecting something to happen. I'm just shocked that ain't nothing. Nobody ain't trying to like put her in her place. My dad died the same year my mom died in 2013. Then in 2014, I almost died. My mom died suddenly. I think my dad did too. She went to go visit him because they hadn't seen each other since Hurricane Katrina, I think. or some time after Hurricane Katrina, they wound up separating. Who I have a couple friends that are distant, and my girlfriend, my fiance. That's it. And my dog. And I'll try to work closely with the healthcare professionals. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad. Like, they told me the infection in me could have turned septic, and I could have died if I didn't go to the ER. I could have died. And it's like the fourth damn time they told me that. I'm gonna tell her when she wake up. It's like the third or fourth time telling me I could have died. Because last year I had a throat infection, and my throat was literally closing on me. I was living by myself. I was crawling to the kitchen to get me something to drink. It was awful. And I finally found the strength, mustered up the strength. Like, I was like, fell asleep in the tub sweating bricks. And I was able to muster up the strength to get in the Uber and go to, like, the, what they call that? Urgent care. Some, and they told me, uh, had I waited a day later, I would have died because my throat had closed up so bad. Can I walk? Yeah, but I'm kind of weak right now. My body aching all over. And I got a terrible headache. My face hurts. Doctor was pressing on my face. Does this hurt? What you think, bitch? I stop. And is it the flu? They said it's not the flu. It's not COVID. They said they don't know what it is. But on the discharge papers I saw, it said sinusitis, a fever, and a leukocytosis. Telling me my white blood count was abnormally high, and they really wasn't supposed to let me go. They had admitted me and everything, but I was determined to come home. I'm like, they just got me laying here, ain't gave me no antibiotics or nothing. I could go home and lay down. I'm just laying here by myself. Phone was going dead and all that. Thank you. Man, it feel like as if I took and swallowed a whole bunch of shattered glass. Nope. They asked her to leave the room, and then after a while, they sent her home. They sent her home. We need to get two peoples. Why? I don't know. Did they check for directed energy weapons? Shit. I feel like somebody shot a directed energy weapon in my throat, man. My throat hurt some bad. Thank you, Johnny. And I'm a crazy motherfucker, ain't it? My throat hurting and I'm still vaping, but fuck, I'm stressed out. They shot that AO in your throat. Man, they stuck that swab for they tested me for strep throat too. Man, that lady was digging for fucking gold. I almost threw up all over that lady. Same when she did my nose swab. I was hollering, and then they poked and prodded me in my arm and my hand. They drew so much blood. Shit, I would have let her keep going. Hell no, that shit. I got swollen turbinates in my nose, and she digging for gold. What all did they test? They tested COVID, flu, strep, RSV, and other viruses. Oh, that popsicle stick thingy, yeah, it hurts my nigga, bro. I feel you. No, it was like a swab. Iron, vitamin C, and turmeric. Okay, cause yeah, they prescribed me actually a multivitamin, and they said they needed to up my B1 levels, B1 and folic acid, and so they prescribed me that because they said the drinking depletes my level, and which I kind of felt that, but you think something, but it don't hit you till you in that situation. But I kind of felt like maybe drinking might deplete my levels, my vitamins and minerals levels. But so I don't know what's in the vitamins, but they gave me a multivitamin, and I already be taking like a vitamin D2. Don't cry, don't cry. I got faith that I'm gonna be okay. But if I get worse, I promise y'all, and I promise myself, I'm gonna go back to the ER. I'm originally from New Orleans. I ain't gonna lie, that shower was good. Ow! Get your damn elbow out my neck. That shower. I just wish the water would have stayed hot a little longer. Yeah, I got vitamin D. Hey, bro, and you're supposed to take vitamin D3, not D2, because D3 don't even absorb in the body. D3 absorb, and A is the best for you, your potassium and health, and for your tonsils. They can swell up like really bad. Just get off live and get some sleep. Yeah, I just wanted to come over here on here and address Candy, cause that's wrong. That I'm sitting here not feeling good and she's making videos dogging me out. That's wrong. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here and rest, and I'm gonna update y'all tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.